NBA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Oilers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an outside kick. Unsuccessful.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Levis to throw off play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. It doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And they'll begin by running the option. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll keep it himself. He gives it up. 7 yards there and a first down. And he's going to use his legs here. He pitches it out. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the...
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 73 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. He pitches it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. Now Levis keeps it option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll pitch it back. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. A pitch back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, here's Levis. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Jake Camarda now. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll pitch it. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some room. And now the rookie's free. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Let's go.
Here's the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He's going to keep this again. Now they'll pitch it out here. And some space here. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 12-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. Kyron Williams, 47 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. They'll run on 1st down. Huff, and he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now he'll try to run with this. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's the option. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself on 3rd down. Huff. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. handle a jet sweep to start the drive. Shifts free at the 15. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Levis. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time, it's 3rd and 3. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Levis to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Meanwhile, Levis's throw complete there to St. Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Levis. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now Levis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid from 21 yards away. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking...
And Andrews lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drill.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They'll start with the option. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll decide to keep this once more. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They run the option on 2nd down. Now they'll pitch it out here. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that they'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Andrews trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Oilers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin with a couple of AFC heavyweights from years past. Pittsburgh.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This taken in right around the goal line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll start by running the option to the right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down, Williams. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Levis back to throw. Touchdown, Rams! Kyron Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. And he's not going to get in as the try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. They'll start by running the option to the right. There he goes looks right side. He's got a full head of steam. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the option. 67 yards on the ground. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers are able to widen their advantage.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Back to throw. Andrews. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On 1st down, Levis. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Levis now on 1st and 10. This to the tight end, Kincaid. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead will shrink to 6. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And he's going to use his legs here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's going to try and take off with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Holding offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they'll try to run the option here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the lane. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Levis going to run it again. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Levis. Under pressure, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Oilers are able to stretch out their lead. Looking to throw. Andrews. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First and 10, it's Levis. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's the option. They'll keep it on the ground. Huff. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he's going to try and do this himself. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now he'll try to run with this. Now they'll pitch it out here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. Still not a 1st yet. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Now look out. To the 20.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll begin by running the option.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 20.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the option. 62 yards on the ground.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Oilers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give them an 8-point lead here in the 4th. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Levis to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. He'll keep it himself. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He's going to keep this again. Oh, no, he lost the football. There he goes left side. Down to the 10. And he is in for the score. So how about this? A horrible mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and a 2-point conversion will tie it. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. This taken in at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already...
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Shifts by him. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Levis keeps it option left.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Here's 1st down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play, and Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time 2 points.